What's up? Happy Saturday and welcome to day 55. I wish it was day 55. I think it's only day 53 today of me doing the 75 hard challenge. This morning earlier today I did a walk again, but I did a hard walk. It was more of like a hike. I was like in very large dirt hills and not very large. I did a small hike for my 45 minutes outside today. Got a good workout in the hamstrings and felt the burn on that one. Anyways, I've just been feeling like super fatigued and I cannot I know kind of why. It's because like I haven't been, for one, taking my vitamins. I know it sounds like small things, but I don't know why when things start working, we stop doing them. And I haven't been taking my vitamins usually like lately. And also, I just have not been eating enough. I don't know what is up with my appetite, but it's like once it goes away, and I get to these little phases of like not eating a lot, like it's so easy for me to go the whole day of literally, I don't know what's wrong with my appetite. I go the whole day barely eating, and then I wonder why I feel like dying the next day. So I'm not fueling my body. But anyways, I'll figure that out. Just like I've mentioned a lot of times, I think it's hard for me to plan like the whole cooking and cleaning and planning meals, and it just takes a lot of time. So that's no excuse. I need to take better care of myself. So I'm gonna do this calisthenics. No, I'm gonna do stretching today because I'm just feeling sore and I want to stretch it out and catch up on sleep. I think hopefully that's what I'm gonna do with my Saturday night. I'm gonna get started with stretching. It's gonna be a boring workout, but I need it. Exhale, softening. And as you take the next breath into the left body, feel the back expand, feel the network of fascia that makes up the back of this body. And exhale, softening, releasing down through the shins, the forehead. And as you inhale, once again, into the back of the shoulders, press your palms into the ground, following up the armpits. And as you exhale, let's walk the hands over toward the right to lift your head forward and take the right hand to the right outside edge of your mat, left hand on top of the right hand. And now settling down, your forward move, and then come back to the floor as we stretch into this side fascia line from the left pinky all the way down the left armpit and then back to the left rib, waist. Breathe into this line. And come back to the center and walk over to the left side. Left hand to the outside edge of the mat, right hand on top of the left. Then feeling this line now on the opposite side from the right pinky down the right side of the arm through the armpit down to the ribs and waist. Let's take a big breath into this part of the side body. And exhale, lengthening and softening and relaxing here. And then back to the center, child's pose. And then
noticing the difference now after stretching right and left sides of the spine and the torso. And then I slowly bring it up. Then come to a sitting position with your legs out in front of you for caterpillar pose, taking the legs as wide as your mat to begin with. And we'll come forward a little bit, taking 3 minutes here to explore the caterpillar and the way that the back body fascia is affected by this pose. So let's begin with this wide-legged variation. And notice how you might feel it a little more in the legs than usual if you're used to doing it, forward bends like this. A little more in the legs than in the spine. And let's come up and take the legs together variation. And notice how this might feel different. Typically it's felt more in the spine and not as much in the legs. But it's different for everyone. What I want you to explore now is something in between where you feel a sense of even sensation in the legs and the spine and this entire line of fascia that makes up the back body. For you, it might be one of the extremes, or it might be somewhere in between. And once you've settled into a position where you feel this evenly pulling, tugging on the fascia in the entire back body, let's take a deep breath into the whole back body. And exhale, softening here into this shape. And with this forward gesture of the head, allowing the mind to relax. Allowing the thoughts to slow and focusing your attention on what you're feeling in your body in this moment. Deep breath in and a long breath out. And now slowly rising up from caterpillar. Come all the way onto your back for a rest of 1 minute. And once you land on your back, feel free to spread your arms and legs out to a comfortable angle so that the energy can flow through this fascia body, through the gates of the shoulders and hips, into the spine itself. And filling the body with breath. And releasing to soften the entire body a little bit more. chest. Gently rock side to side, feeling into the lower back, middle back, upper back. And now rolling all the way to one side, slowly coming up to set up on hands and knees for dragon pose. And step your left leg forward. And in dragon, our fascia exploration is beginning with squaring the hips. And noticing how this feels in the legs and in the spine. And you could choose to be higher up, lifting the head more low and the shoulders back, or to be more draped over the leg. And now the other way you can approach this pose is to come into more of a twist. Right hand down, left hand on the knee. And this way we get probably the most leg sensation because we're able to bring the right hip pretty close to the floor. And as you feel between these two extremes, you can return to the squared hips. See which one you want to rest in today as a sort of middle ground, which might mean taking both hands on the inside of the foot or coming down on the elbow. What we want to feel is this even sense of the back bending that we get here in the squared position and the front of the thigh, hip flexor stretch that we get here. What is something that really affects this full fascia line from the right knee up over the right thigh, hip, and up toward the right ribs. And once you find this place in your body, breathing into this line of fascia, breathing into this meridian line.
My arms here.
One of the primary reasons that we work into stimulating fascia is to keep it flexible, to keep it pliable, and to maintain our mobility. Because when fascia doesn't get moved enough, and it doesn't get stressed enough, or stimulated enough, then it begins to kind of shrink back the body, stop being able to move in these directions. And we want to really focus on keeping the fascia of our lower body and hips and the lower spine pliable and flexible because this has so much to do with our everyday movements.
Oh man, I can't hold the stretches as long as her. My arms are pretty. I mean, I can. I just.
Being a human who's comfortable moving in a human body. Let's take a deep breath into the hips and into this whole fascia line. And now exhaling, walking the hands back to either side of the front foot, tucking the back toes and stepping back into downward dog. And taking a few moments to walk out the legs to press one heel down and then the other. So then let's drop the knees and come into dragon on the second side, right leg forward. And beginning our exploration, hands on either side of the front foot to begin with the squared hips, noticing how you can feel this in the spine, in the torso, maybe not as much in the leg. And then walk And then go ahead and find your place between these two extremes where we're finding that even fascial stretch. And you may have very different flexibilities and ranges of motion than I do, so please feel free to do something different than what I'm doing if that's what your body says is right for this journey. And wherever you've landed, finding the breath with an inhale and an exhale to help unravel any tension in this line between the left ribs and the left front of the knee. Breathing in, exhale.
I think each stretch is like 3 minutes. It's so long. It starts to burn. Yoga makes the time go by so slow. But maybe that's what I need. I need the time to go faster all the time.
Slowly now releasing and stepping back once again into downward facing dog, tucking the toes under and walking the legs out. And as you walk your legs out, let them find a wider position so they're as wide as your mat, and then a little bit of a shorter dog so we can sink the heels down, get a little more weight into the legs, less weight in the arms, and enjoy the stretch of the backs of the calves, the backs of the ankles. I've been enjoying this variation of dog lately. Then we'll walk the hands back to come into Uttanasana forward with this wide-legged position, shaking the head no, and yes, and walking the hands forward to come back to dog, and then finding your way into child's pose. Resting here, taking a moment to rest. Noticing the energy in the body after our first postures, very stimulated side bodies, front body, and back body.
I just 8 seconds. How much time do I have? It's only been like not even 20 minutes yet, I don't think.
Inhale deep into the spine. And exhale and tongue it up. And all the way onto the back now to stretch into the outer line of the hips. With your choice of figure four or shoelace on the back. Either of these poses will stretch. We get the right ankle on top of the left knee. We will feel it in the right buttocks, the right glutes, but also all of the fascia network that's connected here. So let's clasp behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. So just take a moment here to feel where the stretch is in your right glutes, maybe up into your lower back, maybe down the outside of the right leg, the IT band. This is our target area, IT band, glutes, and up into the sacrum. And as we bring the knees narrower now, this is an experiment to see which pose is better. Upside down shoelace pose here, where we have the knee kind of touching one another or moving toward touching one another anyway, and then holding on to the feet and drawing the feet in toward you. So choosing which pose, you might go back and forth a couple times. Which one gives you the best sensation of getting into this entire meridian line of the side body, side hip, leg, lower back. If you're taking this shoelace pose, the angle of the feet could be closer down to the body or up and away. This is something you can play around with. And the feet don't necessarily need to be symmetrical. They might end up being asymmetrical for you to get the best sensation. Just feeling into what your experience is inside your body, letting go of any ideas that symmetry is better than asymmetry. And wherever it is that you land, take a nice big breath into the whole body and breathe out from the whole body. And inhale into your outer right hip, leg, lower back, wherever you're feeling this sensation. Exhale, softening here. And now slowly releasing. Stretch both legs long down the mat. Interlace the fingers, stretch the arms up and over the head. And bend both knees into the chest to come into the second side. Left ankle or the right knee to begin the exploration. Clasping behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Feeling the stretch in the left glutes, left outer hip, waist, lower back, down the outside of the leg. Wherever it is you're feeling it, see how it changes now when you bring the knees toward one another and hold on to the feet. And then deciding which variation you'd like to go with today. And you also might find something in between the two, and that's perfectly good as well.
Great.
And wherever you land, finding a nice deep breath to take into the body. And exhale, releasing, softening glutes. IT band, outer thigh, sacrum. With the breath, allow yourself to continue softening into this shape wherever you are. Inhale, deep breath, and exhale, releasing, extending the legs long, interlace the fingers, and press the palms up and away. And exhale, releasing to come to center, taking a rebound, 1 minute on the back. Make yourself comfortable, spread yourself out. Nestling in, feeling the energy in the body after working into the central part of the body, around the hips, this outer line, down the outside of the legs. Maybe sensation up into the lower back, higher up the glutes, wherever you're feeling the body being alive right now. Breathing into what you feel.
Man, is it really? I was about to say it's kind of chilly tonight. I'm glad it's chilly because I'll sleep really good, but I was about to turn on the heater. It says it's 83 degrees in here. It's crazy. It doesn't feel 83 degrees.
Lifting the forehead up toward the knees, squeeze into a ball. And release as you roll over onto one side, coming up and into Sphinx pose, or back bend on the elbows and forearms. So with the elbows under the shoulders and the legs somewhat separated or maybe even wider, as wide as your mat.
This makes my lower back feel
Feeling
pretty good.
Let's begin with the legs.
This stretches for 4 minutes. Like
A little
what?
wider than you might initially have thought to come into this pose. And exploring now this energetic line, this stretch, this sensation in the front body, over the front of the hips, the lower ribs, and down the fronts of the thighs. And now take your legs closer together, all the way together if possible, or as close as possible. And notice how this can change the sensation. Maybe higher up in the torso. It likely creates more compression in your spine, which may or may not feel good. And then we can take the legs as wide as the mat and notice how that changes the sensation to the legs more than the torso.
Ow. hurts my upper back a little bit now.
Your lower body evenly sensing, evenly stimulated. And within this feeling, the sensation in the back body, the compression of the sacrum,
Where's the
and the
sacrum?
lumbar vertebrae, this therapeutic sensation where the discs are gently
Oh,
being pressed against each other. The fascia that runs through the spine may be weakened. And as we visualize into the anatomy of the spine, I always marvel at the layers of fascia that run up and down the spine. There are 7 different ways that the spine is bound together with fascia. And optionally taking one more minute here in seal pose, or just spend that final minute in Sphinx. Seal pose, lifting up higher on the arms, lifting the elbows and straightening the arms. Breathing in, wherever you are, breathing out, softening the pelvic bone, front body, breathing with this length of the front body.
oh my gosh, burns.
Releasing down
Ow.
into crocodile, rest your forehead on your stacked hands.
Why am I this tired? Well, oh yeah, I haven't been drinking like during the week when I was trying to stay up for work and finish that project. I drank some energy drinks, and now that I haven't drank any energy drinks the past couple of days, I guess I'm just pretty tired too for that reason.
Slowly resting your hips back into child's pose, pressing up and back.
Child's pose. And also, like, energy drinks are like kind of like they help, I guess, like if they help wake me up, like just initially knock out like the tiredness in the morning, but it's not like I get more work done. It's kind of like pointless. Doesn't make me like faster, smarter, better. I don't know. Just keeps me a little bit awake. So I don't know if it's worth it or not to be drinking those. I know they're bad for you, but when I try to do absolutely no caffeine, people ask me like what's wrong. Like people think like I'm a zombie or something. So I guess I just need to find that little sweet spot to where I'm not crashing, but to where I'm not like just dead everywhere every day. But anyways.
As you reach the foot, put your arms maybe different position is better today. You can always put a cushion under your seat for this. So inhale into the spine, into the leg. And as you exhale, notice where you feel this stretch. Typically some combination of spine, back body, and back of the leg hamstrings.
40 minutes yet? 40? Yes.
Let's bring your hands to the floor and allow it there. And breathe in what you feel. So now take your right hand to the outside of your left foot, or the outside of your left leg somewhere. And notice how when you feel into this variation of the stretch, we have more fascia pull on the entire back body. As the arm reaches across, we feel it down the entire back body, and maybe you feel deep in your leg.
I can't sit still for 2-3 minutes for a stretch. Like, that's insane. That's supposed to be really good for you. Deep stretching. What am I gonna do, like, when this challenge is over? Like, I'm gonna feel a little bit lost.
Allow yourself to relax here a little bit more, to deepen into the stretch a little bit.
But I'm thinking, I don't know. At first, when I first started this challenge, I was like, how many more days until I can drink again? And now I'm like, maybe I should just keep the streak going and not drink again. But I don't know. I don't want to put any hard limits on myself that are too hard to maintain. But I'm definitely saving money. I'm not like waking up being hungover or anything. Have a little bit more energy. I don't know. I don't have more energy, but
Changing sides, right leg forward, left.
I guess I'm just overall doing a little bit better. Anyways, I need to try to focus on this exercise so I can finish.
And exhaling, coming forward, forward. So now notice when you take your hands as far forward as you're able, maybe that's the foot, maybe that's somewhere on the.
But I am just bored, like, I think I'm just like a little bit lonely, though. But also, I'm like really happy just being at home. Like, it's not like I want to be out anywhere or anything. I'm content. But, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep after this anyways. I'm excited to catch up on sleep. I don't know how many more Saturdays. Anyways, sorry. 3 minutes is too long for a stretch. That's why I'm not able to focus. But I'm gonna try.
And now taking your left hand to the outside of the ankle calf or foot. And inhale. And as you exhale, feeling the line that's created now, a little bit more of the, what Tom Myers calls the crossbody line, down the outside of the arm, and then across the lower back from one side to the other. So now just letting your arms rest in whichever position you choose for today. Maybe farther forward or down or across the leg.
Two. I will say for the first time ever. Oh, jeez, I cannot pay attention for like a minute. I haven't been craving sweets as much, which is crazy. I never thought I could say that. Must be all the water I'm drinking, I think. But now that I'm talking about them, I wouldn't mind some really good sweets to eat. So maybe I shouldn't think about them so much. Oh my god, is it 3 minutes yet? Ten seconds. Gosh.
Slowly coming up and slowly making your way all the way down onto your back. Your arms and legs spread out in a comfortable position to feel the effects.
I thought about going to like a meditation retreat one time
Can you sense
because I think obviously like I really need to work on like my ability to focus and slow down and meditate. It's on my bucket list, but gosh, I wouldn't do well in one of those classes.
Intense during the resting time after the pose.
There's no way it's 83 degrees in here right now.
And now into banana pose.
What's banana
Arms
pose?
up over the head. And take the arms up toward the top right corner of your mat, or the top right ankle is right. Take the left ankle over the right ankle as you take both your hands toward the right as well. So body ends up shape.
Alright, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it for 3 minutes. It's like crazy. Okay, it feels pretty good.
Poses to feel the power of working into the fascia body, because we really can't say we're targeting much of a particular muscle or muscle group here.
I wonder what does fascia mean? Like this workout is supposed to be for the fascia muscles, and I know it means deep muscle stretching, and I can feel it really deep. Hmm.
Center of the body, also bending the spine laterally, stretching into the side of the spine.
I forgot about this one stretch.
Let's take a deep breath now into this whole left side of the body. And a soft breath out.
I'm just finishing up some last moment stretching.
And again, taking a deep breath into the side body, expanding. And exhaling, releasing back to center. Take a very wide.
All right, so
Bring the arms down to your side.
I got it in my 45 minutes of working out, and I just did stretching. I mean, I'm feeling pretty fatigued. I know I've said that like a million times. Earlier for my outside workout, I did like a little outside hike. So I did get in, push myself earlier. This was some really good stretching I really needed. Maybe I can get back to some weights tomorrow. But tonight, I'm going to enjoy myself a nice cozy bed on a nice chilly night. And I'm gonna watch something funny and catch up on sleep and wake up bright and early tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their weekend. It's been like perfect weather out here, so enjoy it, do something fun. I will be making sure I get my workouts in and getting ready to run that 3 miles. I owe this stupid challenge for saying, I don't know why I said that day, but now I have to do it. 3 miles in what, less than 20 days or something? I don't know. But anyways, good night.